What the fuck is up, everyone? Prison Meddler here. Yes, I know I've been spamming videos lately, but whatever. But yeah, back with another new re-ranking. I know it has not been long at all. As let me know, yes, I'm ranking Mastodon, and yes, it's a lot shorter than my Sodom ranking, which it took me fucking forever. I know this came out sooner, Mastodon sooner than you thought it would be. It's because I started working on it during my near end of working on my Sodom ranking. So yeah, that's why this video came out earlier than you guys thought it would be. So yeah, here we go. Mastodon. My thoughts on it. I really enjoy this band a lot. I've heard of them back then, but I didn't really get much into them. And to tell you the truth, I kind of regretted it for not listening to them back in the day, to tell you the truth. But yeah, enough all talk. Let's go ahead and get to the ranking. Alright, so there's 8 albums in total. So starting up, well, actually, this time it's going to be my least favorite to most favorite, because there isn't really a bad album by them, to tell you the truth. But starting up with my least favorite at number 8, I may piss you guys off on where I'm gonna put it. But don't worry, I'm not gonna bash it this time. And it's gonna be Emperor of Sand. Sorry guys, I just cannot get into this album, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't say it's a bad album. It's way too happy-go-lucky mainstream radio rock album, in my opinion. Sorry, I just really cannot get into this album, tell you the truth. But the songs I do like, there's only 3 songs I like from this album, and the songs I like from here are Roots Remain, Andromeda, and the last track, Jaguar God. So yeah, those are the only 3 tracks that I like from this album. Sorry guys, I just really cannot get into this album in general. I'll give this a 4 out of 10. It's meh for me. I just don't really care for it. So Emperor of Sand will have to be as their worst at number 8. Okay, now at number 7, I have The Hunter. This one, I do think it's a bit better than the last album, Emperor of Sand, but there is plenty of filler in this album. I know many people would put this at the near bottom. I can explain why, because this is when they started to go happy-go-lucky mainstream radio rock albums. But I do think this is more enjoyable though. But the songs I do like from The Hunter is Black Ton, Stargasm, Octopus Has No Friends, All the Heavy Lifting, Thickening, and Spectre Light. So yeah, these are the 6 songs I do like from this album. I mean, it's okay album. It's just, it gets really boring after a while, to tell you the truth. So I'll give this a 5 out of 10. I don't really think this album is bad, as many people say it was, but I'm not surprised that many people would put this at the near bottom. That's pretty much how I would put it now. So yeah, 5 out of 10. Okay album. So The Hunter will have to be my second least favorite at number 7. Alright. Now, next at number 6, this may piss some hardcore Mastodon fans off, but it's a decent album. Don't get me wrong. I'll say the album is decent. So at number 6, I have to pick their debut album, Remission. This album came out in 2002. This album is pretty decent, but it's I don't know if I go back to it or not. But it's kind of a decent album, to tell you the truth. Like I said, I did not listen to this band when I was a teenager, so. But the songs I do like from Remission is Crusher, Destroyer, March of the Fire Ants, Oh Nesse, Trainwreck, Trampled Under Hoof. For some reason, I almost said Trapped Under Ice, which is a song from Metallica. Anyway, and Mother Puncher. So yeah, those are the songs I do like from this album. It's a decent album, but I'll say it's a cool debut for this band. I'll say it's a nice start for this band, to tell you the truth. But yeah, I'll give this a 6 out of 10. So Remission will have to be at number 6 for me. Alright. Number 5. Now, I don't have any albums that are 7 out of 10, but I only have one album that's an 8 out of 10. So at number 5, I got One More Round the Sun. This is actually a pretty great album. A lot of people put this as their worst, which I don't understand why. Yes, it's kind of radio mainstream, but it's more progressive. I think this album is more progressive than The Hunter and Emperor's Sand, in my opinion. But yeah, I do think this is enjoyable. This album came out in 2014, so the songs I do like from One More Around the Sun is The Mother Lode. That's an awesome song, by the way. High Road, One More Around the Sun. Chimes at Midnight, Asleep in the Deep, Aunt Lisa, Halloween, and Diamond in the Witch House featuring Scott Kelly. This guy appears in almost all of Mastodon albums, by the way. It's not one of my favorites, but I really do enjoy this album nonetheless. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. I do think this is a great album. I'll give this an 8 out of 10. Like I said before, I don't have any Mastodon albums that are 7 out of 10. I definitely enjoyed this album. That's all I have to say. So, One More Around the Sun will have to be at number 5 for me. Okay, now starting from 4 to 1 is where I like all songs. So there's 2 albums that I give are 9 out of 10. So starting at number 4, I got their latest album, Hushed and Grim. I definitely enjoy this album nonetheless. This album came out not too long ago. It came out in late 2021, so I definitely enjoy this one. I thought this album was gonna bore me to death because this album is almost 90 minutes, and it turns out I actually enjoy this album. Surprise, surprise! Because recently, one of my favorite bands, when they released an album recently, it turned out to be the worst. But this one, I actually do enjoy it. So yeah, I like all songs. There's fucking 15 of them. So here's all the songs. Well, disc 1. Pain with the Anchor, The Crux, Sickle and Peace, More Than I Could Chew, The Beast, Skeletons, Splendor, Tear Drinker, Pushing the Tides, and then there's Disc 2. It's a double album. Peace and Tranquility, Dagger, Had It All, featuring Kim Tal from Soundgarden. I've done Soundgarden not too long ago, a couple of months ago. Savage Land, Gobblers of Dregs, Eyes of Serpents, and Gigantium. I can't pronounce that. It's track 15. Yeah, I really enjoyed this fucking album, to tell you the truth. I thought this was gonna bore me to death, but no, it turns out amazing, to tell you the truth. So, but it's not my favorite by them, but it's at number 4. It managed to be in my top 5, so I'll give this a 9 out of 10, like I said before in the beginning when I talked about this album. So, yeah, that's all I have to say here. So, Hushed and Grim will have to be at number 4 for me. Okay, now at number 3, I can't pronounce the album name, but it's their second album, Leviathan. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I do enjoy this album nonetheless. This is their second album, came out in 2004, and I do think this is way better than their debut album. And yes, I do like all the songs, so here's all of the songs. Blood and Thunder. That's an awesome fucking song, by the way, featuring Neil Fallon. I Am Ahab, Sea Beast, Island. Iron Tusk is an awesome song. Almost said Nickelodeon for some reason. Megalodon, Naked Burn, Aqua Dementia, featuring Scott Kelly again. Hearts Alive, that's a long ass song, by the way. It's 13 minutes. And the instrumental track, Joseph Merrick. So yeah, I love all tracks of this album. I would not argue if many people would put it at number 1, because this is a really great album. But I give this a 9 out of 10, but I wouldn't argue on giving this a 10 out of 10. Who knows? But yeah, I definitely enjoy this album. So, Leviathan, I'm just going to name it Leviathan. I can't pronounce the name of this album. So it comes in at number 3 for me. Okay, now starting at 2, I got 2 albums that are both 10 out of 10s. And it's pretty much a back and forth whether I like this album or that album. So at number 2, I got Blood Mountain. Yeah, this album came out in 2006. This is their next album after the previous album. So yeah, Blood Mountain, I enjoy the shit out of this album. I think this is probably my favorite album of 2006. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. I definitely enjoy this album. This one took a slightly change. It's a lot more progressive than their last album. I definitely enjoy this album. I like all songs as usual. There's 12 of them. So here's all the songs. The Wolf is Loose. Crystal Skull featuring Scott Kelly again. Sleeping Giant, that's an awesome song. Caliparian Crest. Circle of Sasquatch. Blade Catcher, which is the instrumental. Colonia Birchman. I remember that song being played in one of the Saints Row games. I don't remember which game that song was played in. I think it was 2 or 3. I don't remember. But yeah, I've heard that song before in the past, but I didn't know it was by them. Featuring John Home, Hunters of the Sky, Hannah Stone, The Mortal Soil, Siberian Divide featuring Cedric Bixler Savala, and Pendulous Skin featuring Isaiah Owen. So yeah, I love all songs from this album. This is definitely a masterpiece album. I can't believe I missed out on this one. I fucking love it. Blood Mountain, 10 out of 10, comes in at number 2 for me. Okay, now, number 1, I got Crack the Sky. This album came out in 2009. Holy shit, this album is fucking amazing. I love all the songs. There's 7 songs, but there's a lot of there's extended songs, by the way, so I definitely enjoy this album. This is a masterpiece album. Many people definitely put this as their favorite, and I can understand why. This album is fucking perfect. So here's songs. There's only 7 of them. Oblivion's an awesome fucking song. Divine Nations. Quintessence. This is ours, another fucking awesome song. Ghost of Corella. Crack the Skies featuring Scott Kelly again, and The Last Baron. So yeah, this album is so fucking amazing. Definitely a 10 out of 10. I can't believe I missed out on this one. Wow, I kind of regret not listening to them in the past. Once again, I don't know fucking why. Please don't ask. But yeah, now I'm listening to Mastodon, so I definitely enjoy this fucking album. Again, 10 out of 10. That's all I have to say here, guys. So this is definitely my favorite metal album of 2009. So Crack the Sky comes in at number 1 for me. Alright, guys. So that's my ranking for Mastodon from worst to best. So what is your Mastodon ranking? Let me know in the comments now. I got a request by some guy, wants me to do El Nino. Originally I was going to do it last year until I find out they're releasing an album in 2021, but they didn't, and they keep delaying it. So last album they released was in 2014. That's a long ass time ago. So I don't know if they'll ever release it this year. It doesn't matter. I'm done waiting, so I'll definitely do that next, since this one probably be out shortly, maybe in a few days, I don't know. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Mastodon, they're an amazing band, so I'll definitely give it to them. This is my first time hearing them, so yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck out of here. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to me if you haven't. Click the bell on the notification. Make sure you leave a like and comment. And most importantly, share this video so I can get more views and subscribers. So till then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, everyone.